Now, what's all the rest? I mean,
Okay.
here's a flyer. This is what attracted me to her first time. Transition Life Consultants,
Yes.
TLC.
The reason we called it Transition Life Consultants is when I first started this, I was calling it mental health counseling. And I realized in this particular age group, people say, mental health, that's crazy. No, 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 no. So he says, okay, we need a different name. So
Yeah,
we came
okay.
up with Transition Life Consultants.
Okay.
And the people are licensed in, most of them are clinical social workers like I am. We have mental health professional counselors. We have one psychiatrist, not one psychologist. We have a doctorate in social work. We have somebody who have other doctorate degrees, not counseling, but the doctorate degrees, and they can do this work too.
So, who would be a candidate for your services?
Okay. Well, in the beginning, again, we started was March 31st, 2017, when everybody was licensed.
Right.
That's when we could start, all right? And at that time, we hadn't trained people to do the grief and so forth. So grief was a very big part of what our counseling was.
It's the villages.
Because so many people here are married 50, 60 years, and when somebody dies, it's just so painful. And same thing when somebody gets sick, especially if they have Alzheimer's or dementia, their partner is with them 24/7 because they can't leave the house because somebody may put on the stove and forget that it was, or walk out the door and not know how to get home.
Yeah.
So it's such a stressful thing. But we also found out that some people were grieving because a child committed suicide. Some people were grieving because they had family issues. When everybody comes here, they leave their families in other states.
Yeah.
So many times they don't see them for a year at a time. And lots of times there's friction between them. So that's an issue, and they want to make that better, but they don't know how to do it living far away. That's another perfect thing for counselors to do. We have people who are married, again, 40, 50 years, and this may be the very first time that they're alone together 24/7. And arguments start.
Yeah.
And they have never dealt with that before, so they have some issues. That's painful too, when somebody you love for that length of time, you're not getting along with. So that's another issue that came up. People get ill, and maybe they get sick, maybe they have a heart attack, maybe they can't walk well, maybe they need surgery. And how do you handle that? When you come here, you're going to have fun. Everybody's going to have fun.
Yeah.
And then you realize, I can't have fun. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. What am I going to do with this or that? Who's going to take care of me? I don't want to impose, but so they need help too. People who are getting ill. Some people are just very, very anxious, over things that happen. Maybe they're introverts and they don't really know how to meet people, and so they feel all alone. And anxiety is very hard, very hard. Sometimes there have been trauma involved in their lives, so that they're coming here now, and trauma is coming out. So you asked me before, what do we do? We do 4 things. First thing we do is we offer educational presentations. Second thing, we do trainings. We do support groups, and we do one-on-one counseling.
Okay.
Right? Every one of our services is cost-free. We don't charge a thing for our services, but we do ask for a donation to cover our own expenses.
Okay, well, we're going to wrap this up. I am, as you know, I write an article every time, and I promised Pat I would do this. I am going to put on the phone number, the website, and the email address. And I really hope if you're one of those sitting out there and you just hit the nail on the head for somebody who needs the help, it's a TLC consultant services, and I'm very happy. I wrote about these folks a while back, and I finally get the opportunity to meet the founder and the director, okay?
Can I just say one more thing?
Yes, okay.
One of the persons who started with us a year after we had started She was here, and we were working and so forth, but we didn't know anything about tech. We're counselors. We don't know
Don't know
much
technology.
about technology. Well, she had a brilliant Microsoft husband, okay? And he said, I'll do your website.
There you
So
go.
he did. And it was so wonderful because when COVID happened, we couldn't do educational presentations, training, or anything in any of the rec centers because nobody could meet.
Right.
So David, Bonnie Hovel's husband, said, don't worry about it, you can do this. Not only can you do it on Zoom, he said, what's Zoom? So they had to train us. They had to train all of us.
Yeah.
And not only that, but he said, I can record everything. So all of our recordings are
On
on
the web.
our website.
All right. Okay. Well, again, thank you.
You're welcome. My
And like I say, I'll be writing this all up and have it available. Okay?
pleasure. Okay.
All right.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you now.
You're
Bye.
welcome. Bye.